What's up, guys? How are you? It's your boy, your brother, Eboticus, or Hebot, right? I'm going to do a quick and short video, and this is about me trying to address or bring to the attention to you guys out there that we need to start speaking out, because these Japanese developers need to show more respect for the Xbox gaming community. And I mean that in every serious form and way and fashion I can possibly say. It is getting annoying. It's already to the point where this should not even be. They talk about how they want to, they want to embrace people, that they don't see too much love on Xbox, or people have claimed that before. But there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. And that's because they treat the Xbox gaming community unjustly, unfairly, and like we are stupid or dumb. They want our money, for sure, but they don't give us the respect that we deserve, rightfully, as gamers, right? First of all, that whole Square Enix situation with Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5, $110. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy that it came to Xbox. I'm happy for the people that wanted it on Xbox. But $110 for a game that came out almost 20 years ago, and the remaster for the HD is really only in 1080p. And people are like, oh yeah, but it was the same price when it first came out on PS4. Yeah, because when it came out on PS4, it was a brand new game. It wasn't 20 years old. And then it finally came out on PS4. That's a slap in the face. I want to buy the game. I bought Kingdom Hearts 3. I've always been interested in playing the series, even though I never dived into it on the PlayStation 2. Because I didn't play PS2 like that, especially not no games when they were exclusive when they shouldn't have been exclusive, even back then. Because it had no business being exclusive, and yet it did. Then it was, because Sony blackballed Square Enix, as we found out, because they helped them out to get out of a buy, and they told them, oh, you can't bring it out anywhere else until their contract finally finished about 2 years ago. That's first of all. And then on top of that, you fart faces come out. Microsoft comes and puts the game on Game Pass, right? For Kingdom Hearts 3. When we all know at this point, thank you. When we all know at this point, that when you put a game on Game Pass, Microsoft pays those developers a substantial amount of money up front to have it on Game Pass, and then they get money on top of anybody else who downloads it or buys the game on Game Pass. When the game already sold well on Xbox, according to what their statement was, in celebration of the HD collection coming out. So they got paid that way as well. And now they want to overcharge the Xbox gamers. Okay? Because it's not about the money. We'll buy it gladly because we support it and we want to get those games on Xbox. It's about how you're doing it and going about it, knowing after all this time you made us wait, and then you overcharge a ridiculous amount of money, and then the game that comes with less content is more money. How you sound, Square Enix? I'm sorry, I can't condone that. I cannot condone that. The same way we got, people that had their games on Xbox, like Tecmo, with Tekken, for example, and the game is 720p on the X. Meanwhile, on the Pro, I think it's 1440p. It might be 1080p, but I know it's more resolution on the Pro than the X, when the X is way more, capable than the Pro. The same way Sega Digital Foundry just came out The freaking game's supposed to be 1440p. I mean 4K 60, and it's only 1440p on both Pro and the PlayStation Pro and the Xbox One X. When everybody knows the Xbox One X is way more capable. If you could put Red Dead in 4K and not on the Pro, it's 1440, and games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which are way more demanding and way more modern, using way more advanced technology, how are you going to tell me a 360 game that on the 360 it was 1080p 60 can't run 4K full native on the X? That just shows that it was parodied because they couldn't do it on the Pro, so they didn't want to make the PlayStation fan base angry or that they cry. Or Tecmo with releasing Neo, publishing in Japan, knowing damn well that Sony didn't pay them a dime, and yet they still haven't put it on Xbox. And now they're doing the sequel and it's still not on Xbox. But Sony's not paying for it. They only published it in America when they put out the demo and they saw the good reception they got. So they made the decision, oh yeah, let's publish it in America to keep it exclusive. Okay? The same way that Johnny Turbo Arcade is on Switch, and I think it's on the PlayStation, it's not on Xbox either. Or worse, the Arcade Archives. That got the Double Dragon 2 Revenge Arcade in there. That got games like Two Crew Dudes, Sly Spy, Joe and Mac, Bad Dudes, Vigilante, all on PS4 and in the Switch, and not on Xbox. Why? Then you wonder why Xbox guys don't like supporting the Japanese developers the way that we would if you guys showed us the respect. And to be honest, it's us Xbox gamers that have to speak out and say something, but we don't say anything. We accept any little thing they put on Xbox and we're like, okay, thank you. We can't be doing that. We can't, because they're going to keep disrespecting us because they want our money, they like our money, but they don't show the American console the love and respect it deserves. While everybody in their right mind that knows, that comes from backgrounds in root gaming like me, that gaming was saved by Nintendo because the American market supported the NES and bought it and made it a success because it didn't even do well in Japan. So the gaming community in America saved gaming alongside Nintendo. And yet to this day we get treated with lackluster disrespect. And disrespect rather. And Xbox being an American-made console doesn't get the love and respect, even though Phil Spencer's trying real hard to get all these relationships and get these games on there. Because Phantasy Star Online's on Xbox first because they paid them a big-ass amount of money, I guarantee you, or a nice amount. That's how it goes on Game Pass. To then go later on the Switch and the PlayStation for free. Because they're Japanese consoles. Japanese developers, you need to shape up and stop being so damn biased. And stop being so damn disrespectful to the gaming community on Xbox. And Xbox don't pay me a dime. This is me coming and speaking as a gamer that my preferred brand is Xbox. Microsoft doesn't pay me a dime. But I'm not dumb. I see. And I have a voice. I'm not mute. So I have every right as a consumer of the Xbox brand and gaming to call things out when I see something's wrong. I bought Bayonetta 1 4 times. I bought it on the 360. I bought it on the Wii U. I bought it now on the Switch with the Bayonetta 2 twice, because I bought it on the Wii also. And I also bought it on the remastered one right now that came out. When I could just simply have played the 360 version via back compat for free if they really weren't going to do the effort in putting it in 4K 60 on the brand new re-release of the remastered. So anybody that want to argue with me in the comments, say something stupid or stop baby crying, I have reasons. I buy these games. Okay? The same way I could have been bought Kingdom Hearts on PS4 and PS3, and I didn't because I wanted it on Xbox. And now that it's there, it's a hard sell and a hard buy because it's $110 plus tax. Which I think is a complete ripoff. If it had came out 20 years ago at the same time that they did it with the PlayStation 2 or 3, whenever it came out, or 15 years ago, whatever it was, right? For the same price and both consoles at the same time, then that's different. You see? But no, that's not how it was, because these games have been re-released, even physical, way cheaper. Multiple times. Which makes it even worse. That adds insult to injury. Because that means we can't even get it physical. Because they're not doing it physical, according so far. It has not even been announced. So it's only digital. So if they decide one day to be funny, it's no longer available digitally, no one can buy it. And who knows if they want to do some licensing issues, if even the people who bought it will lose the rights to the goddamn game as well. No. This is BS. And we got to speak up. As gamers, you want things to be better on Xbox? It's not just up to Phil Spencer and the Xbox brand. It's up to the Xbox gamers on YouTube and influencers like myself, even though I'm a small blip in the radar, to speak out and say something. Speak out and voice your opinion and your words so that these Japanese developers can see that we are not dumb and we don't like what they're doing. Because it's wrong. Because we give them their money, but they don't give us the respect. And that's called principle. Principle is very important. The culture of gaming is very important. To preserve it and to keep it welded and mended together. Too much BS. Sega as well, with their freaking Fist of the North Star. Freaking Berserk, Persona from Atlus, that they're owned by Sega, Dragon's Crown, all those games that Sony did not pay for, or Nintendo. And yet they're not on Xbox. Why? Oh, because Xbox guys don't buy Japanese. No, bullshit. We do buy. Because if we didn't buy, then Monster Hunter would have never did well. Resident Evil 7 would have never did well. Devil May Cry 5 would have never did well. Final Fantasy 15 would have never did well. You know why those games did well? Because Capcom had the respect, and Square Enix at that point, because they knew it was a big game, had the respect to put it on Xbox the same time with the PlayStation and treated us fairly on the Xbox brand and community. Now, that Final Fantasy VII Remake, granted, Sony paid for the exclusivity. But I guarantee you it's not going to do as well as Final Fantasy 15 and all the other little Final Fantasy games that came out because they gave that 1 year exclusivity, a year exclusivity. Sony didn't pay for the development of the game like Microsoft helped Square Enix with Tomb Raider 2 or Rise of the Tomb Raider. No, they just paid for the exclusivity. Oh, we'll give you this much, just keep it exclusive. That's it. They didn't pay for publishing. They didn't pay for development, which is the biggest difference between Rise of the Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy remakes. So, that's what I wanted to get out, and that's my thoughts, and I'm not happy about it. I'm tired of sitting back and listening to stupidity on social media, Phil Spencer getting the blame all the time for stupid stuff that has nothing to do with him, that is out of his control, out of his power. And I feel that by me being an influencer and a gamer and a gaming channel as well, that represents, the Xbox brand, right? And gaming as a whole, but mainly my preferred platform is Xbox. I need to speak out to try to see if my concerns and me reaching out to these developers by vocalizing what I have to say and what I feel, they can see what they're doing needs to stop. Or at least try to help. Even if it doesn't stop, at least try to help. Okay? You guys are influencers. Have the responsibility. If you like Xbox and you're behind Xbox and you believe in the Xbox brand, to go out and voice your opinion and your words to these Japanese developers so that they stop the dumb, biased behavior. And then say that we're the ones being fanboys, console warring, being slaves to a plastic. No, it's called principle. Principle is very, very important and goes a very long way. It's character, and it shows the difference between people that are frauds and people that are real in the industry. Guys, that's all I have to say. It's me, your boy, Hebot. Or I would like to think your boy, Hebot. Leave a comment below in the description. Let me know what you guys think. If you think that I'm right, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, if you understand where I'm coming from, if you heard me instead of not hearing me, even though you're watching the video, hopefully. And let's fight the good fight. Because if we want something, we need to speak out. We need to speak out. Just like people spoke out with Sonic, with the design, and Sega listened to them in Paramount. We need to speak out so this nonsense can stop. If they want our money, they have to earn our respect first. And treat us with that respect. You may not agree with me, but I'm a man about principles. You're not getting my money, okay, over and over again, and I'm going to be stupid and keep wasting it while you keep fooling me. You already fooled me once. It's not happening again. It's not happening. I'm not buying your product no more. It's not going to happen. No way. No way, no how. So shame on all you developers that keep doing this stuff and that keep doing these practices and that think it's okay. Shame on every single one of you. You guys are a disgrace to this gaming culture and community right now. And no one else might say it to you, but I don't have hairs in my tongue. I'm going to tell you, you guys are a disgrace. And I know I'm just one person. I don't mean nothing. I'm not going to do any damage. But it's the principle of this video. That you guys are dirt and are acting disrespectful and are disgraceful. Getting people's money that believed and respecting your brand and your company for all these years, since the Nintendo NES, Atari, and all those other years, or not necessarily Atari, but before, since everything started, and yet you guys still have the nerve to do the things you're doing right now because the PlayStation 4 is the popular console, or the Switch is the popular console. No. Screw that. That's not the way it works. Leave a like up with a thumbs up. Leave a dislike with a thumbs down. Share it with someone you think might like the video. Like always, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're new to the channel and didn't subscribe, please subscribe, because it goes a long way and you'll help me out in an immense way. And remember, since you did, I'm very grateful, because I know you didn't have to. But if you did, you become part of my family now. Guys, if you ever want to help me grow my channel with any kind of sponsorship or any kind of content, it's down in the description below. With my PayPal, with my Patreon. And you guys always can find me either on Facebook, Twitter, or on Instagram. C Respect, I believe it is. So CR Respect for Christopher Rebot on Instagram. Okay? It'll be in the description. Love you guys very much. Like always, thank you for all your support ahead of time. And I hope you keep stopping by and keep giving me the support that, I'm looking for from you guys. Xbox for life, like a sickness that can't be cured. That's my saying. That's my slogan. Don't get triggered, people. It's just gaming. It's all in good fun. Peace out, guys. See you then.